Hi, today's guitar book review is on this one. It's Guitar for Dummies. It's by Mark Phillips and John Chappell. It's part of the range of books for dummies. You know, there's loads of these. This one's on guitar. It covers a lot of stuff. It's published in 1998, or this version anyway. There's a CD included. The CD is actually a CD-ROM, which ages the book a little bit. And there's a lot in here. It's very similar to the Guitar Handbook, which is an older book which I reviewed a little while ago, and that's one I really like. It's quite a popular one. I've had comments on that video to sort of show that other people like that book as well. That's a bit of a classic really if you play guitar. This one is similar, not really quite as good, I don't think. It's a little bit more up to date because it's written a bit later. But I think it covers too much, like a lot of these all-in-one guitar books. It covers, like, there's a chapter on classical playing, but just one chapter about, I don't know, 250 pages in or something. Well, when you get to that stage of this book, are you really going to want to just suddenly learn a little bit about playing classical guitar? I think you'd be better off not having that in there and just getting a classical guitar book if you want, or have classical guitar lessons, ideally. But anyway, there's a lot of things like that. There's a chapter on folk playing. There's a section talking about well-known guitarists. Because this is written in '98, several of them aren't around anymore, unfortunately, like Van Halen, B.B. King, Chuck Berry. And it's quite good, but it's another thing that I don't think necessarily needs to be included. I think most people picking this book up will probably be wanting to learn the basics of playing without paying out for lessons. I think that's why people buy books like this. It's never going to be there's no book that's a substitute for lessons, speaking as a guitar teacher, but there isn't. But this one isn't bad. The material that it does cover is really good, and it's you know, I don't disagree with any of it. The technique stuff and everything's good. They teach you basic chords, a bit about bar chords, basic techniques, hammer-ons, pull-offs, that kind of things. But I do think my one criticism of it is there's way too much in here. Now, you could say the same about the Guitar Handbook, but it just doesn't seem like that when you're looking at that one. The way it's laid out, it doesn't seem like it's overloading you with information, whereas this one does a bit. So maybe as a reference, if you have lessons, or if you've had lessons in the past and you want to come back to it, that's who this would be good for. Someone that's played guitar in the past, coming back to it, doesn't really want to have lessons again and needs reminding about some things. This would be a good book for that. So it covers a lot. I've said that a few times. It does. It covers absolutely loads. Even a section about different guitars that you should be aware of, like the Les Paul or the Strat, Rickenbacker, certain other guitars. Yeah, more stuff than you really need. So if you pick one of these up on eBay or something for a couple of quid, then it's probably worth getting. I wouldn't necessarily go out and buy a new one. I think there's other books which are similar but better, namely the Guitar Handbook. Okay, thanks.